The first night I took him out into the yard, he bumped into my leg in the dark and let out a terrified yelp. It sounded like someone had hit him. I think he thought it was the beginning of a beating. In that moment, I promised him I would never give him back, and I kept that promise. I stayed by his side until his very last moment.
Sherman! Squeaky. Very squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
When we first saw Sherman at a dog rescue event, he was honestly in terrible shape. One of his eyes looked like it was about to pop out. His ears had been almost completely cut off, and old age was already taking a heavy toll on his body. And he knew it. It felt like all he wanted was to spend his final days being happy. We brought him home as a foster dog. That first night, when he bumped into my leg in the yard, he started screaming. He hadn't hit me hard at all. He thought I was going to hurt him. You could see how terrified he was. That's when I realized how difficult his life must have been. I promised him that nobody would ever hurt him again, and that I would stay by his side until the very end. The next morning, he met my other dogs and immediately became friends with them. He was incredibly gentle with people too. Despite everything he had been through, he seemed determined not to hurt anyone. Then I took him to the vet. The first thing they had to do was remove his swollen eye to protect the remaining one. His elbows were in terrible condition. Most of his fur was gone. He had problems with his ribs. His ears had already been cropped long before we found him. He was constantly going through some kind of treatment. First, his fur started growing back. Then he had surgery on his elbows, and over time they improved too. During all of this, he nearly died 3 different times because of intestinal problems. At one point, I realized that emergency visits, medications, surgeries, and treatments had cost more than $30,000, but he was worth every penny. We knew he didn't have much time left, and all we wanted was to make him happy, because despite all the challenges and expenses, I can't even explain how much joy he brought into our lives. Even people who were afraid of pit bulls fell in love with him. He was an incredible ambassador for misunderstood breeds. While all of this was happening, his hips continued getting worse and worse, and walking became very difficult for him. Then one morning he woke up more panicked than ever before. We realized that the one eye he had left had gone completely blind overnight. There wasn't even the slightest reaction to light. He was terrified. It was as if the sun had never risen that day. We had talked many times about the fact that Sherman was reaching the end of his journey. He was very old, he was in a lot of pain, and it was time. So we made the appointment. We bought fries, a bunch of cheeseburgers, and 2 glazed donuts. We sat together in the car and gave him fries and a cheeseburger. "We love you, Sherman." We brought his dog bed into the room so he could rest comfortably during the process. We told him how much we loved him, we hugged him, and we said goodbye. He didn't feel a thing. He slipped away quietly and peacefully.